everybody say cheese.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. And today we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of New York City. I just got done. All I'm going to say is this. If a lie was told, I don't know if it was, but if a lie was told,
I hope a bitch is never back on TV ever again.
That's just on period. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
So we already saw what happened last episode. It was the Uber versus Brand. You model for Dress Barn. You ain't Naomi. You bitch. You all this, right? So Sai confronted Aaron about the whole situation. Her talking shit about her, right? They bring Jessel into the mix. Jessel saying, yeah, you know, we did have that conversation. I never said you said this. But my whole thing with Aaron is you're still missing the fact that you were still talking shit. You admitted on Watch What Happens Live that you was talking shit. You were talking shit, period, right? Brand's over here crying, just like, oh my God, girl, I can't believe, you know, Sai is like, he called me bipolar. He this, he's that. She's over here, she's in her tears. But I'm like, to play devil's advocate, if I was Jessel, because Jessel's like, I understand, I told him to apologize, I told him to speak to you, I told him to say hi. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care. If I was Jessel's husband, and I'm not trying to discredit Sai, I like Sai, but I don't give a fuck that I called you bipolar, because you accused this man of having sexual escapades overseas. So I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, like Jessel said, that shit cancel out. He could call you bipolar and a bitch, but don't sit up here and then try to make yourself seem to be the victim and like, oh, I can't talk to him. Cause girl, you accuse this man of fucking other bitches in another country. So yeah, you're going to take that on the chin. You talking shit, he talking shit too. Now what?
What's happening? Where's everybody here? We're just hanging out.
We really need to discuss what's going on.
But what did I do?
No, ma'am. Now that I got that out the way. Bryn's in the room with Raquel, Jenna, and I think Aaron. She's like, she's over here calling me this, she's over here calling me that. Like, y'all don't know that, you know, I was...
You are a good person and you love her.
I slept with someone.
I know.
No, I slept with this.
Oh my God.
To get a job. No.
And said that she was SA. And the girls are like, oh my God, you know, when someone close to you tells you something like that, it is a gut punch. I've experienced that.
Like, I'm still dealing with something. So I don't want any low blows that aren't true, but let alone wake up in the middle of the night I can't breathe over.
I've experienced that firsthand, right? Being the person receiving the news, one of their friends has been, you know, SA. And that is not a good feeling, because you feel like me, I'm the head. I lead my pack. I protect my girls. I protect my friends. I protect everybody, right? So to hear one of your friends say that they have been taken advantage of, and that's all they tell you, don't tell you no name, they don't tell you who did it, because they know that you go dumb, stupid, crazy, honestly. But yeah, it takes a part of your soul, because you feel helpless. You can't do anything about it. Nothing.
Story. Unfortunately, that kind of violation is just, it's the worst.
So everybody's feeling for Brand. Uba is in the room. Aaron and Sai try to talk to Uba, like, you know, you have to realize you can't be calling Brand like a whore. She slept for this, she can't slept for that. And they have a point. Uba, you didn't say she slept with this person, she da-da-da. You alluded to the fact that she did, right? And I think this is a big lesson. There's a hidden meaning in all this, that sometimes we have to be careful with the words that we choose, right?
So now everybody's looking at you like, and I just you say that in the I know, but
you can't be the one to.
I think that it's going to be an uphill battle for Brand, But there's a big part of this story that is missing, it's missing, and I think it's missing strategically because I still have empathy for Brynn, right? Because the girls seem like they're done with it. At the end of the episode, they're over it. But I, as a viewer, there's a part that is missing that I just don't know, right?
What I said, I didn't mean that. What did you say that you didn't mean? Whatever it is about you, I'm sorry. I don't mean that way. No, you said that I suck.
So, Uba goes to try to apologize to Brynn. Uba's like, you know what? I apologize for anything that I said. My dad did that one time. Me and my dad has a rocky past. Things has happened. My dad was just like, you know what? Whatever happened in the past, I apologize. I need you to be specific with what happened because it happened. By generalizing everything, you're not being specific. Because for me, I remember everything that had happened. So you need to be specific so you can apologize for what happened. So I understood Brynn in that moment. Like, you need to apologize for what exactly you said because I know exactly what you said. So you need to apologize for what you said. Uba's like, she's not doing that because she didn't say it. Valid, cool. Brynn gets up. What it was. This is where hell breaks loose. And when I say I'm over here watching with my mouth on the ground, in tears.
Like, it's just important to share with her what Brynn told us. Mount Vesuvius just erupted, and I pulled the plug on it.
For real, like, I'm on the couch just like, it's crazy. Because I've been through situations that they're talking about on TV. I'm not getting into too much of the information because it really is not about me. But I understand Brynn in some cases where if you go through such traumatic things in life, sometimes you just try to put on a mask and, just be goofy and silly to mask some of the hurtful things that you have been through. And I feel for her at times because we know that she's hurting. Jessel goes into the room. So everybody's like, you know what, let's go to sleep. Cameras down. Everybody's wrapped up. Producers over here about to go to bed. Jessel goes into Uba's room and just like, Uba, did you know Brynn just told us that she was, and you knew?
You're gonna tell me when she told me that so I can remember. Before I deny, like, just tell me when.
When I tell you, Uba went from 0 to 1
billion.
Okay? She's at, like, it was like my skin was crawling because there's two things. When someone told me, close to me told me that they were assaulted, I tell you, I dropped to my knees and was bawling, crying because I felt helpless, right? But on the other hand, if someone, I'm not saying Brynn was lying, but if someone accused me of knowing that happened, the way that I probably would black the fuck out and start whooping ass and taking names. I do not condone violence, but blacking out, you don't have to condone it because you blacked out.
Prince, you said on camera you were raped, and I knew about it. I'm gonna kill this girl. She said I knew she was raped.
I feel like Uba's reaction was justified. At this moment, it's so much chaos going on. Like, Uba, I remember at the end, she was just like, you guys believe that hurt me. I can't believe it. I felt like y'all believe that at some time. It's so much stuff going on. Brynn was over here fucking crying, but then Brynn over here acting like it's normal. I just think Uba's reaction to a sensitive topic, because even Uba said, like, if she did tell me, please let me know. Because Brynn's story didn't change. She was like, okay, well, maybe she didn't know. Maybe she said maybe she didn't clock it.
Come to think of it, maybe she didn't clock it. Everything I thought about Brynn changes for me in that moment immediately.
Bryn said something happened to her. She thought she told Uber. My whole thing is this. Not even trying to take Bryn's side. But if I thought I told Uber, after seeing Uber's reaction, bitch, I'll be like, well, maybe I didn't tell her. Because that reaction was from 0 to 1 billion. Uber's in her face like, fuck you, bitch. You need to go to HEL, double hockey sticks, bitch.
Something like that versus accusing her of knowing.
I am not doubting her experience.
Why did you check her?
I realized she was lying.
My mouth was just like, I'm with my mind, just like this the whole time. Because it's such a sensitive topic. And the thing that I am scared to say is, who the fuck would lie about something like that? Who? And don't get me wrong, there's people out there that do. But who would lie about something like that? Everyone knows, majority of people walking around know someone that has been through or personally been through someone being assaulted in that manner. I just, my heart is really just like aching because I really don't want to believe Bryn would lie about something like that. And let's say she wasn't lying. Now the whole country gonna think that you fucking lying. It's a fucked up situation. It's fucked up on both parts because Uber is now gonna have to explain or relive this traumatic experience personally again by watching it. But then Bryn is gonna have to live through this moment knowing that part of the viewers are gonna think that she's a motherfucking liar.
Why does this keep happening to me? My childhood, my thing. And I was like, do you know what sexual assaults do? This is, I was like, nobody knows. And I was like, no, if she remembered. But in my mind, she knew.
And that is sick to see. Oh, so Bryn goes into the room after everything cleared. Bryn goes to the room. And when she goes to the room, everything changes. Like, they're like, oh, I know that she's not telling the truth. And I think this is the part where I get confused because I'm like, y'all are not saying what exactly she said. If I was a cast member, I said, well, Bryn said this and this and this. I'm telling it. She said this and this and this. Because as a viewer, all we heard was Bryn said this. Uber said she didn't say this. The girls, Bryn goes into the room. Now the girls don't believe her. There's too much, it's too vague. Y'all need to be very specific because if we're going to accuse someone of lying, we need the fact, we need the specifics of what was said. I cannot sit up here, me reviewing, saying that Bryn lied. I cannot do it because I just don't fucking know. I don't know. It just seems, it just seems too far gone. What do y'all think? Oh my God. I don't know if you guys have ever been through anything like this. I don't want to traumatize anybody. Trigger warning. But shows like this is why I like reality TV. Because for me, sometimes it's a mirror put back up to my face. Because some of this stuff, it triggers me. But it doesn't trigger me in a way of like I get sad or like, but it triggers me and make me reflect on things that happen in my life and things that we push down. They do the promo shoot. Nothing really was said. The girls are just basically walking on eggshells with Bryn.
We're starting to realize. I really don't see Bryn as the same person that I knew. And it's sad.
Bryn can feel the tension. It's just weird. And I feel for Bryn because, everybody, when Bryn left, everybody had that whole conversation without her. And it does make you feel like more of abandonment issues. People push you away, excluded. And I feel for her. I do. I feel for Bryn. But I also understand why Uber feels the way she feels, because if Uber said I did not say this about her or I did not know, then That is a huge accusation to say that you knew that.
Allah strike me down and kill my firstborn if I did this. No one would ever say something like that.
What I'm gonna say in this situation is I stand with women and I'm a supporter. But if Bryn did lie, I personally don't want to ever see her back on my fucking TV screen again.
Get these motherfuckers up out of my face.
That's just my honest opinion about the situation. But even with Bryn, I love all these ladies. I'm in it with New York. I'm a fan of the show. I hope they get a next season, just to see how they're gonna bridge this gap. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and if any of you guys have ever been through anything like that, my heart goes out to you guys. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your ear here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? It's Sour Candy, all I really ask you for.